The dark side of vanilla. Now that's spooky.
Another video from that bloke who says you should be playing vanilla WoW in 2023. He's probably gonna go on
Probably,
and on
yeah.
about how timeless the game is and how great the experience can
True,
be for new returning players, right? Wrong. In this video, I will show you the dark side of vanilla World of Warcraft. There will be hope, but then there will be despair. There will be pain. There will be an arduous, lengthy journey comparable only to travelling on the British railway system. Ugh. One day you think you're a hotshot rogue on your way to greatness. The next, you're just a washed up, on-call locksmith. This video is the story of an epic journey in which I thought I'd hit the jackpot, only to have it snatched away. My name is Vulgrin. My friends, let's go on an adventure.
Okay.
It always all starts with a whisper, right? You catch a hot Nell female that's probably in truth a 35-year-old Swedish man looking for one more DPS
45-year-old, but close.
Yes, to round out a solid group running Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. The true champion of dungeons, right?
True.
Now I was game. I'd been questing in the wetlands for a bit, and experience best described as soggy, and I was ready for a change.
True.
Not least because I needed to replace my weapons. There's only so far you can go in this game when your main hand weapon looks like a kid's toy hammer from Fisher Price. So I slid into the DMs like a lubricated anal bead. And after a few minutes of dialogue in which I confirmed that I was, of course, playing the class favoured by all upstanding bank robbers, I got that sweet invite. There was just one problem. My destination was the Scarlet Monastery, 200 miles from my current location, separated from me by a lake, 4 zones, and of course the capital city of the Horde race, most famous for conducting multiple genocides, producing the highest per capita number
Seems fine.
of rogues in game, and of course, holding the record for the biggest single incident of arson in world history. In short, it was going to be a long and dangerous journey.
Wait, that single incident hasn't happened yet.
But I was up for it. I'm interested if the whole posse is going to saddle up together and walk, I should say, our way to Scarlet Monastery. Some of the guys here are really fucking stacked, by the way. They're talking about their other characters. I think that a lot of them have done many active tours of duty in TBC and RAP.
Wow.
I feel like I sound really like Butters from South Park.
You sound pretty low.
Together, guys?
Through the gates we go.
Okay. This shouldn't be hard or anything, right? Well, at least for now. There is a patrol there, though.
Repair my shit. I met up with the gang in South Shore and gave the tank a gift, which he seems to have erroneously thought was given out of the kindness of my heart. Somehow he didn't realise that he was receiving said gift from a rogue. This was obviously a bribe, and I was expecting reimbursement further down the line.
Okay.
But we'll get to that bit later. Once everyone was assembled, we set forth.
Why rely on people's kindness? That's so dumb.
When I play an MMO, I want to feel like I'm wasting my time. What was it that Asmongold said? You want a game which makes you want to waste your time.
Something
I'm
like that,
paraphrasing
probably.
the great man himself, but you know, he said something along that, and then he probably did that thing, you know, where he took a sip from his full-fat American-style Coca-Cola, and then he put his did that with his right hand, and then with his left hand he kind of like smoothed back the few strands of hair, you know, kind of like Smeagol would.
Y'all see this shit? You see this? I got a hairline of a Nintendo 64 controller.
And then he probably said something like, you know, that I'm fucking Texan accent. That's what it is. Sometimes you get caught.
Sometimes you get caught. Oh my god.
Now I'll drop the act for a minute and just say this. Travelling long distances to dungeons is something that I personally love about
the hell is going on there?
I get that a lot of people find this tedious and a waste of time, especially if you have a limited amount of time to play the game.
Yo, this guy's volume levels are literally all over the place, I ain't gonna lie.
But personally, I don't mind saving my dungeon runs for my days off work when I have some hours to relax and kill some bosses, and getting to experience these lengthy journeys across the world, choosing as a group which route to take, and avoiding the many dangers along the way. It's a big part of the dungeon experience in Classic for me, and one of the main things that I feel nostalgic about when reminiscing over my own early days in WoW. So we made it across Lordemere Lake.
Man, imagine playing Alliance and you need to do this stupid run. It's so dumb. It's the dumbest thing, honestly, ever. You know, if you play Horde, you just don't do Gnomering. That's literally it. That's the gameplay, and you just don't waste your time. You could have probably gotten the level up by hitting boars, not while you wasted just going to that place. It's not even close.
And this was where I expected things to get really dicey. After all, a cheater, a rogue, and a gnome with a paintbrush for a hairdo were going to stick out quite noticeably when running directly between the Zeppelin Tower and the entrance to the Undercity. Now I was expecting to get thoroughly pasted here.
Wait, there's literally no one there on average. Like, why would you ever be here unless you want to get a bloodhound... What are the blue hounds called? Those things blood here because there are a couple of spawns of them.
And then for my corpse to be promptly cannibalized. Fortunately, it went perfectly fine. I was almost hoping something interesting would take place because, you know, it would make good content. And I have to earn that casual 5 million Bobby
Like, there's literally no reason to be here.
Apparently paying me to play the game, right? But as you can see, nothing happened. I have to think this is because we put this group together at 8:30 in the morning, which is perfectly fine at this time of year to run a dungeon as an alliance character, as most of the player base on your side is on school vacation or not yet at kindergarten, whereas most of the Horde were probably at work. Sorry, Alliance, couldn't resist. We eventually made it to the Monastery itself, and I have to take a moment to celebrate the glorious gothic atmosphere of this place. It actually reminds me a lot of...
Wait, why are they actually doing this? Can't they just go 2 people and then you use summoning stones?
You'd see in the Legacy of Cain
Or
series.
1 person as per usual and then wait until someone else joins and then you kick someone from the party, use the summoning stone, re-invite and do it like that? I mean, 2 people is a waste. You're probably going to see someone running past and who you can beg to help you summon. It works. Sometimes, technically.
Or the cathedral where you fight Tiamat in the first Darksiders game. Coming up the path and first being greeted by the hanging corpses dangling from trees before the spires of the monastery loom out of the darkness. It's great design. Love it. We ran straight inside, and it was time for your boy to get some loot. Now, before you watch the next part, please note that we actually ran the dungeon 3 times, because SM Graveyard is one of the shortest dungeons in vanilla, and after such a long journey to the instance, none of us were keen on leaving empty-handed. Getting gear, and especially weapons, was my top priority. Please remember this as we
Obviously. Everyone's top priority is weapons always.
Gripping poison level 1, instant poison level 1. I'm a bit of a big deal, yeah.
Why?
Any quests? There's no quest in here.
Because he's afraid that something's... You see, as a Horde player, we never did this. I've watched these hardcore classic World of Warcraft deaths, and you know what I don't understand? How do you Alliance schmucks manage to fuck it up? Or Americans? How do you do it? It's like, I have done these things and I have never vibed here. But for you, there's some kind of extra 5 pack pulls or something like that happening literally every run. How is this a thing? How is this possible? Do you literally not know what you're doing? I don't get it.
No quests. Sad. Okay, look, guys, for guys in the first video, you know, I'm standing behind the mob as best I can, you know, I'm a good player, look, I'm a good player. Roll for the chest, my friends, or I'll just take everything in here. 41, fuck's sake. This warrior is getting tooled up because of me. I like to feel like I'm like his supplier. I'm having so much fun, guys. I just gotta take
that one time I ruined the Resolve and crawl up run because I was the rogue with the lockpick, and my party did not want to give me the chest, but they said, "Oh, you can just open it and then we roll for who." Bruh, I literally destroyed the group because of that. Ah, good times.
This moment to say I really appreciate all the support I've been getting, especially with the last video. I know there were a lot of people who disagree with the content of that video, but that's fine. To each their own. I am perfectly happy to admit that, you know, vanilla WoW isn't for everyone. For me, it is just absolutely... I play this all day long. I love it. But
oh, this is dirty secrets.
There's no more fun for me than being sat in the Scarlet Monastery with
I remember playing with my bro when... What was the expansion? I think it was Wrath of the Lich King. There was some kind of double XP. Not double XP, but some extra XP thing if you played with a friend. And man, at that time, the only instance for literally our level was this. And there's this guy who, and the instance is super fast, right? We literally blitz through it. And it takes like 30 seconds to find a new instance, so it's pointless to do anything else in the meantime, right? And we needed to run this instant like 20 times. And every time in that experiment, I think it was Wrath of the Lich King, and every time you get here, there's a guy who says, "Dirty, dirty secrets." And at some point after, running your fifth run of this thing, that starts to become funny. Oh, look at that, we're getting dirty, dirty secrets. And then by the 10th time, it's like, please make it stop. Please don't say dirty, dirty secrets. Please stop. And by the 20th time, you're literally crying inside, and you're like with a stone cold face saying, "Dirty, dirty little secrets." Oh boy, oh boy. And yes, we were not smart enough to just mute the game sound, by the way, which would have saved probably a lot of sanity, not gonna lie. But yeah, that was an experience.
Group of lads, just having a good time, just a group of boys. In the monastery.
Everything looks fine.
Good times, man. Oh, it's interrogator. Vicious. Oh, he's vicious. Like
naughty secrets.
Ooh.
Upgrade.
I think I'll need. Give me them.
Okay. Big deal.
Yes, sir. What do they look like?
Wow.
They look these. Oh yeah, they look bigger. My shoulders are getting
wow.
wider. It's a surefire way of knowing if you're improving at World of Warcraft. Do your shoulder pads get wider? What do you get? If you got some leather, I'll be pissed.
That's true, though.
What do you get? Sweet nectar, wool cloth, a wild hog shank, large knapsack, 12 slot bag.
Damn, boy.
Come on, man. It has all come to this, gentlemen. Final fight. Blood Mage Thanos. Damn it. Try to get behind him. Get behind him. Don't remember anything about this boss, but it's vanilla, so you don't really need to know. And I kind of like that about vanilla, by the way, that you can basically just learn the mechanics in there while you're on the fly.
Oh, right, he had a thing.
Why not? Can I
just
yeah,
think and speak.
I like how phantasms are, perfectly capable of being ruptured. But this guy over here, kick him and yeah.
Okay, useless.
Kind of shit, to be honest. Not something I'm interested in, but it fucking happened again, right? Fucking Warlock.
Ooh,
gets
wow.
the agility cloak.
Why?
It's gonna go to your twink rogue. You mother. 3 runs.
Why do you roll for stuff that you don't twink rogue? Dude, bruh, like, come on. You see? This is why Americans can't have nice things. This makes no sense. If someone did that, insta-kick. Insta-kick, I would do that. But insta-kick, and then I would say, I would at least be smart enough to say, oops, my finger slipped. Nothing I can do about it. But it's tradeable, dude. Nothing I can do about it. Hey, at least I have excuses.
Completed, and nothing to show for it, but some slightly wider shoulder pads that look like the seat of a shitty World War II bike. It wasn't enough. I knew there had to be more. I hadn't come all this way to leave empty-handed. And then, it happened.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's big.
Whoa.
It's probably for the twink rogue, though.
Okay. Right. Alright, okay.
Okay, do it.
So, lads. I know what you're all thinking.
Pretty expensive. Oh, wait, this is a bind on equip? I'm needing it. Dude, bruh. It's like in BRD down or up or whatever that instance is called. When something like this drops, it's like, okay. Everyone knows what's happening. No one's needing on it. Everyone instantaneously needs on it because everyone understands that no one can be trusted. Hey guys, wait! I can actually use this thing and it would be good for me. Shut the fuck up. This is literally 300 gold. Your family is not worth that much gold. Oh my god, you know the group is falling apart after this.
Big money. Right, here we go. Oh, come on. What does it look like? Oh, it looks sick as fuck. It looks sick as fuck, man.
Not bad. I say all need. Yeah, it's always all need.
I'm eating. Fuck you. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, there we go, the
goes
meat. Wait, who's this Sarut? Sarut. Ah, that looks like the healer. That's the I think. No, wait, that's some kind of. Oh yeah, but because it's okay. So this guy wants the gold. This guy is, I don't know, a mage or something. Yeah, he's the gnome mage. So yeah, they're needing. Oh
Fucking
boy.
warlock, man.
Oh boy.
Oh man, this is the best looking stuff.
And the bottle, I got it. It's going for the twin crow, boys.
Now, I'd like to say that I took this series of unfortunate events in my stride and that I just laughed it off, did a couple of more runs with the guys, and then went back to leveling. In truth, I ran out of the dungeon, half back to Stormwind immediately, and logged off and had a bit of a cry. And so, you find me here now, drowning my sorrows with... what is this? Ah, melon juice.
Makes sense.
And so we come to the end of our tale,
melon
my
juice.
friends. It was a long and tumultuous journey. There were highs.
Dude, this literally can only happen to the Alliance. It's always the Alliance. Oh, the Horde doesn't have a story like this because everyone forgets, because everyone's trying to outdo each other already by default. But the Alliance, man, oh no, something like this happened, Jimmys are gonna be rustled, boys. It's insanity.
But I think that I learned something today about the rewards of
10 out of
friendship
10.
and personal sacrifice for a
That
greater
they're not
goal.
worth it?
I guess that the moral of the story is that it's not about the material rewards that we get from working together.
Yeah, it's not
the
worth
memories
it.
we make that really count. Most importantly, if you as a rogue find yourself in a group and someone loots an item that you desperately need, what you should do is walk up to them with a smile, pat them on the back,
and kill them.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this most... Have a great day.
Well, that's a 10 out of 10 from Vulgrin. 10 out of 10, bruh. Anyway, this was Cruiser77. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye-bye!